Hi, very good morning, all of you. Uh, Let me introduce myself first of all. My name is K. Seshadri. Coming to my educational background, I did my masters in business administrations in the specializations of HR and marketing. And coming to today's topic, I wanted to deliver an interesting topic as part of today's training. I wanted to deliver the topic is life skills. We can call it as communication skills also, and somebody call it as personality development skills also. Okay, and coming to these life skills, these skills are very important skills at the moment to face the competition in the world. Okay, each and every one of us make sure that we are very perfect on our life skills along with our technical skills. Because as I told you that there is a huge competition in the market. In order to face this competition, make sure that how competitive skills you are having, you are possessing in fact. How capable you are in terms of facing the competition. How capable you are in terms of retaining your job position for a long time in an organization. These all elements are very important elements which has to be scrutinized individually by us. Now, let me brief you about the soft skills. What do you mean by soft skills? What are the sub elements comes under soft skills? Soft skills are nothing but the way how you negotiate with others, the way how you expose your positive attitude in front of others, the way how you excel yourself in your respective field, the field which you have been chosen as your career option, the way how you maintain your team spirit, teamwork spirit with others, the way how you expose your leadership qualities before others, okay, the way how you manage your time, the way how you take the decision on time rather than prolonging the time and taking the decision, okay, how quickly you have the capacity to take a decision, okay, in order to coming to a conclusion for any problem. So all these elements comes under soft skills. We can call it as I told you, life skills also. Now the question is how these life skills, soft skills can be acquired. What kind of efforts individually we have to put in order to acquire these skills? Let me tell you one thing. See, remember, as far as your life skills are concerned, as I told you, there are many elements, right? So for all these elements, there is an underneath element, very important underneath element, that is called as your communication skills. How capable you are to communicate with others, that is very important. And ensure that today world all about English, right? English, it is a universal language, we all know. Since it is a universal language, ensure that how perfect you are to speak good English. I'm not expecting extraordinary English, I'm expecting good English. When you have good speaking English or written English, yes, you can confidently expose yourself before others and you can confidently excel yourself in any career field. There is no doubt whatsoever. So, in order to make a person become a good speaker in English, yes, there should be a practice. We have to do practice. Reading should be our daily activity, writing should be our daily activity, speaking should be our daily activity, in fact listening should be our daily activity. When you do practice on these four elements, yes, you can acquire English knowledge and you can make a person become a good speaker in English. Besides, if you want to become a good team player, in order to make a person as a team player, ensure that first you must understand the other's perceptions. That is very important. Rather than expecting others that they are understanding your perception of others and your expectations. First take initiatives. Understand others' perceptions and their expectation, what they are expecting from you. Accordingly try to build some rapport with them. So consequently, you will become a successful person to work with them and to prove yourself that you are a good team player. Okay, team player alone will not give significant sort of what we call impact on your character. Okay, team skills are very important. Besides, ensure that you have to expose your leadership skills also. Rather than arguing with others, okay, compromise. That is also called as team skills, team spirit. Encourage your team members if they do good work. First, when you encourage them, yes, they will encourage you. Don't argue with them, don't abuse them. Use some what we call exemplary words to motivate them. Make them that they are understanding you and your support. Make them to realize, in fact, what kind of support you are giving to them. And as I told you, if anybody are lagging in your team, please lift them. That is very important. Lifting them is also very important. When you lift them, yes, they will lift you. When you are in miserable condition, if you what we call enjoy yourself, when they are getting down deep and deep, okay, the same kind of situation may arise you also. By that time, the circumstances are not favorable to you. Nobody will not come forward. Nobody will not give any helping hand to you. That's why encourage them, lift them, and they are lagging behind. Support them, give your advice, give your motivational speech when they are in a miserable condition, as I told you. Then, yes, I can bet you guys, you can build up very good teamwork. Moreover, when you showcase your teamwork, yes, okay, everybody will bend their head before you. If you don't showcase your teamwork, if you split yourself individually, then the other people will play you guys. They'll play game, there is no doubt. And coming to time management, why time management also is very important? Yes, nowadays, as we all know, the punctuality is very important, and it is an imperative skills which we must possess ourselves. If you don't have good time management skills, yes, your boss will fire on you, there is no doubt whatsoever. And moreover, you will get very bad impression from them. Besides, you can't execute a task which has been assigned to you by your respective manager if you don't maintain the time management skills. What are the plans you have in your hand? If you want to execute all these plans successfully, yes, you must have time management skills. Planning doesn't mean that you are going to execute it unless you maintain time management skills. That is also very important. As we all know, when there is a schedule for attending an interview at 10 o'clock, if you attend for that interview at 10:30, do you think that at least 10, 1, 2, do you think that will you get good impression from your prospective employer? No, there is no doubt whatsoever. They will never ever give any respect to you. So that is why time management skills is very important. As I told you, getting good impression and executing our plans without making any delay. When you execute your plan as per your schedule, it absolutely depends upon your time management skills. Yes, consequently there will be good results for you. Moreover, everybody will appreciate you. Getting appreciation from others, it will motivate us internally. When you motivate yourself, consequently what happens? Yes, you will be a successful person. You will gain the experience, you will gain the confidence. Yes, I can do anything. So for that one, you should have strong determination, passion, dedication, persistence. All these elements must together in terms of exposing yourself what you are exactly. And coming to decision making skills, as I told you, since it is a part of our life skills, coming to decision making skills, this is very important skills. Unfortunately, nowadays, we people are intentionally, deliberately ignoring this essential skill. If you don't have decision making skills, yes, you will be the victim by the end of the day. There is no doubt whatsoever. You must take decision. Say for instance, whenever you are working as an employee, okay, it is your responsibility to take the decision to execute the work which has been assigned by your boss on time. If you don't have decision making skills, that will be a very pathetic situation. In order to improve decision making skills, observe your experienced co-workers, take their advice, suggestions, observe their work style, imitate them if required. Apply that imitation if required in a positive way. So consequently, your decision making skills will improve. That is what we require, the kind of approach we require to improve your decision making skills. decision making skills, as I told you, you must have analytical skills also. You should be in a position to think one scenario in different ways, in different approaches. Automatically, what happens? So decision making skills are important. So apart from this, as I told you, negotiation skills are also very important. So when it comes to negotiation skills, yes, when you expose your negotiation skills positively, you will be having huge demand in the market. Okay, say for instance, whenever we go to market to purchase any vegetables or materials or home required things, okay, what we do, we consciously, sometimes in fact subconsciously, we showcase one kind of attitude called the negotiation skills. We bargain with the suppliers, street vendors, okay, for purchasing banana also. If they say 30 rupees of 1 dozen banana, what we say? We ask them, are you ready to willing to give that a dozen bananas for 20 rupees? This is called negotiation skills. How it can be improved? Again, as I told you, observation is the key factor. Understanding others and knowing the product value is also very important. It is very critical. What kind of demand the product is having? What kind of supply it is having? If the supply is less, the demand is more. Yes, by that time you have to expose your decision making skills. This is very important. If you expose your decision making skills, yes, you will have plenty of opportunities. As I told you, you must understand this difference between supply and demand. For every product, there will be supply and demand. Even for every human being also, okay, there will be supply and demand. You must understand. Supply and demand is nothing but based upon your skills and experience. Yes, if you apply for a suitable job which meets your experience and expectations, education qualification, yes, companies are ready to pay huge salary to you. By the time you have to expose your negotiation skills. In fact, when you find there is a chance to get the conflicts within the organization, yes, by that time you have to show your negotiation skills, not to take the conflicts and controversies within the organization. In a smooth way, you should be in a position to resolve it. In a smooth way, you should be in a position to get the conclusion without bringing all together in one place or without bringing huge confusion and ambiguity among all the employees. So when you make them to understand clarity of the content or issues or scenarios, yes, as I told you, subsequently you will have ample scope to resolve any kind of issue without bringing any sort of conflicts within the organization. So by that time, yes, your negotiation skills will be considered as a weapon. So therefore, guys, soft skills are very important. My request to you, there are many elements of that apart from these elements, the elements which I have discussed with you. Even listening attitude, the kind of positive attitude what you show, the kind of positive approach what you show, all are comes under your life skills, your personality development skills. Okay, you should be in a position to positively respect others. When you respect others, what happens? Simultaneously, there is a possibility, huge possibility to get the same kind of respect from others. It depends upon our attitude. Attitude, it cannot be changed overnight. Okay, it takes place. It takes, in fact, time. Over the period of time, we have to observe, we have to make it as a habit. If you want to adapt a positive attitude by observing other successful persons. So this is what we have to do to become ourselves as a successful person in this competitive universe. Remember, if you want to become a successor in your respective field, the field which you have chosen, ensure that your technical skills are most important. Besides, your soft skills are more and most important to, in fact, retain your position for a long time. Technical skills alone doesn't allow you guys to retain your position for a long time. When you don't understand how to negotiate with your boss, you can't sustain for a long time, although you are exceptional in terms of technical skills. When you are lagging behind in terms of your having proper soft skills. Therefore, in order to retain your position for a long time, in order to make up yourself as a successful person in your respective field, please ensure that you have to blend your technical skills and soft skills together. Then only you will have a bright future. This is my conclusion. Thank you so much, my dear friends. Have a wonderful day.